Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged. That's Casey and I'm LJ.
Welcome.
Hi. Do you remember
Thanks for saying my part so I couldn't cut you off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
I did that last week.
Yeah.
Do you know what episode
We're not
this
going to
is?
keep doing that.
Do you know what episode this is?
14 or 15?
14.
14.
I think.
Yeah?
I don't know. It'll say it in the title.
Yeah.
I don't know right now. I mean, it's pretty good. 3 months in.
Yeah, not too bad. We're doing all right.
Do you guys like it? We're waiting for a response. Griffin turned around.
He's like, wait, there's...
Everybody listening in their car just went, did this pause? What the hell?
Yeah, right.
The likes, or the streaming numbers indicate that it is being liked.
Yeah, for sure.
The TikTok numbers tell me that it's being liked.
Yeah, we've had
at
a
least
few...
the social clips.
Yeah, we've had a few clips go up. It's been fun.
It's been fun. We're like full-time content creators now.
Yeah, like once a week or daily posting, once a week putting out a full video content.
Yeah, when I say full-time, I don't mean that we're getting paid like full-time salaries of it. But we are getting some chump change.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. It's not too bad.
So thank you to the TikTok supporters.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
Why are you whispering?
A little bit. I don't know. I'm tired.
You're tired.
I am.
How was the party or whatever?
Party.
I don't know. It's your brother's birthday.
Oh yeah, a little
you just came from there and you forgot already.
Well, it wasn't really a party. It was. We have two brothers that have birthdays this month, and it's my dad's birthday, so they're what?
Just all of your birthdays are like April, July.
Yeah, I know. It's
That's
crazy. Anyway, we're getting together later, like celebrating. But today was his actual birthday. My mom had a cake, and I was stopping by anyway to help my dad hang a fan off in the gazebo in the back. So, we timed it so that I would be there when they did the cake for him and the presents and whatnot. So it was nice. Just there for like an hour and a half, help my dad do the fan thing, and then headed over here. But it was a good time. We had a chocolate Oreo ice cream cake.
Which brother today?
Nathan,
How old?
He turned 16.
I don't like it.
16.
Was he 3 when I met him?
Probably. Just about, yeah.
I remember the last time I saw him, and I hadn't seen him in years, and he was like my height. So I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He's so tall.
Fuck are you, bro?
They grew up too quick.
Wait until you have kids, and then you'll know that for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
I remember when we took my kids bowling, and you hadn't seen him in a while, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because like it's the speaking and like the being able to walk. Because like when you see a person or a child that hasn't walked or hasn't spoken yet, you don't know what that looks like, and then the next time you see them, they're good at it.
They're bowling.
Yeah, they're good at it. They can run around and they can like have a sentence and have a conversation, and like reply to actual with words and thoughts.
Ian, my oldest,
it's crazy.
I can't think of anything specific here, but like just the way he speaks, it's like he has his PhD. Like he's so educated. I'm like, who did you learn this from? Because
who taught you this? Because it wasn't me.
I'm street smart, but book smart. I can't help you with the book smart.
And then you.
No, it's not you either.
No.
So we talked
that spelling thing.
I was like,
that would not be a good idea.
Well, no, it's a perfect idea because you can't spell.
I cannot spell. I'm actually pretty book smart, but when it comes to spelling, that's
Griffin.
Completely out of my ballpark.
Out of your what?
Ballpark.
Did you say ballpark?
I just mumbled it. I didn't say anything. I just mumbled.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Can you throw a word at Casey to spell?
Don't make it like a hard one. Make it one that like everyone should know that.
All right. Machination.
Nope.
Yeah, I have no idea on that one.
Try.
I'm a good speller.
Macanation. That wasn't even close. I was just saying what it sounded like. Machination. What is machination?
I don't know.
Griffin?
Griffin, educate us.
All right.
You're the teacher here.
A machination's like a plan, like someone's machinations. Like my machinations have machinated you in the face.
I would really love if Griffin's getting this all wrong and he's saying the word wrong because I've never heard this word before.
No idea.
All right, we're looking it up. Hold on. It's a plot or a scheme.
Okay.
Okay. I like it.
I didn't doubt you.
Did he type that? Hold on. Did he type that out? Because I heard like 2 keyboard clicks.
Magic fingers, baby.
Oh, I don't like that.
Magic fingers.
Ugh, that's gross. Conscience.
What?
Conscience.
Oh, it's like co-science. I know it's a
It's
bad
not coscience.
but that's what it looks like.
Spell it.
C-O-N. Is there a G in there? No, that's.
I wish the camera saw Griffin's face. Is there a G in there? Spell it.
It's one of those words.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. But there's one of those. I know there's. Never mind. I'm gonna stop talking. Make myself look stupid.
Are you gonna spell it?
No.
Okay. You got stories? Hey, we're taking a turn this podcast. Normally, I'm the one that comes in with show prep, and I
You
got
ain't
stories.
nothing. I got a little.
And we'll see. Today we're putting it on Casey. Let's see how he does.
I think this was a funny one. I was just scrolling and I saw this title and I was like, that seems like something interesting that I would laugh at. So I'm gonna click on it. The title is "Bus Driver Says He Didn't Know His Gummy Snacks Included THC."
I saw that.
Did you?
I did see that.
Yeah, this was a funny one.
That's funny.
All right, we're in. Yep, lost the ad.
Would you like me to tell the story?
A commercial bus driver has been charged with 38 counts of reckless endangerment after blacking out behind the steering wheel while snacking on gummies. He says he didn't know they were infused with THC. Hen Wan Chen appeared Tuesday in Bridgeport Superior Court after being arrested at his home in Boston. Chen was driving 38 passengers from the Mohang Sun Casino on March 13th when he stopped the bus on the side of the Interstate 95 in Stafford. Police say they found Chen slumped unconscious in the bus driver's seat next to an open package of Smokies edibles, cannabis-infused fruit chews. Toxicology tests showed Chen had high level of THC, the active ingredient in cannabis, in his bloodstream. Prosecutors said, I hate when they end them like that because you always fuck that up. Where's the rest of it? Chen appeared Tuesday. No, I read that.
Let's just go
See,
back.
my prep is horrible because I screenshotted this.
Let's just go back like 3 weeks ago. We were talking about how, some changes to the podcast, and I was like, I'll bring in stories, and you're like, I can read.
Oh, I could read.
I know, you're just struggling a little bit. Please read.
I was waiting for you to stop laughing at it. Chen told the judge... Jesus, that name. Okay, Chen told the judge that on Tuesday when he had no idea he had been snacking on anything but regular candy. I didn't know it was marijuana, Chen said, through the Chinese interpreter, according to the Hearst, Connecticut media. Quote, I didn't know.
Well, I think that's the thing with THC candies are becoming like a really, and they have been, but they're a popular thing.
Oh yeah, very popular.
And as stuff like that becomes more legal in certain places, you got to really be able to tell the distinction between regular and infused.
Oh yeah,
and that's like.
But I mean, upon purchasing, I mean, this guy sounds like he needed an interpreter. It sounds like he might like. But if you walked into a place, yeah, like it's gonna be pot and not pot. Like it's gonna be one or the other. And if he purchased them, I mean, but he obviously didn't know that. He ate the end. He was just sitting there snacking on them. Who knows, 20 a pop and just going down 38 passengers in the back. Just imagine being one of the passengers. And then all of a sudden your bus driver just slumps over. Hopefully he was at a stop when he went out.
But edibles,
he wasn't driving when he went down.
I guess THC infused and true edibles are very different. But edibles can hit you really hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like that's it, like the dosing has to be so specific, and it affects everybody differently, so there's no real way to tell unless you just kind of try it out. I remember a buddy of ours had a pot brownie for the first time, this is years ago, but had a pot brownie for the first time, and he didn't take like a bite of it. He ate the whole brownie, and was driving home, and he called me, but he called me after he started having a panic attack, having heart palpitations, pulled over to the side of the road. He called me, but only after he called the police.
Who was this?
I'll tell you off the podcast. But he called the police, told the police that he ate a pot brownie, and there was something he was gonna die.
Yeah,
He
there
thought
was
he was
something
gonna
wrong.
die. So he didn't get arrested or anything, but he did get taken to the hospital. I was like, don't tell on yourself. Like, this is years ago when like I don't even think like weed was legal in LA yet or California yet. But no, that story, it made me think of when I worked at Publix. We sold when I worked at Publix, we sold this product. It was a drink, and it was called Best Damn Root Beer. Did you ever have that?
Oh
or see
yeah, you
that?
told me about it. I tried it. It was good.
So Best Damn Root Beer was alcohol infused or whatever root beer.
Yeah, it was just alcoholic root beer.
Alcoholic root beer. And so this little sweet old woman came to the store, and she was very upset. She was returning this Best Damn Root Beer. She was very upset because she did not realize that it was alcoholic. So
She'd been giving it to her kid.
her
grandkids.
3-year-old grandson.
No way. Ouch.
Maybe it was like 5 or something like that. But
Yeah,
her
but either way.
her 5-year-old grandson came over for the day, so she was getting snacks and candy and soda, and she bought this Best Damn Root Beer, and she gave it to her 5-year-old grandson who
That's not
loves root beer.
That's
that
not
was
y'all's fault though. That's
his,
what's she upset about?
that was
Read the packaging.
That was her grandson's favorite soda, and he just went like chugged it, and then when he finished, he was like, that don't taste right.
So it tasted weird. And then,
It tasted weird,
Good thing
and
you
she
didn't
was
kill
like,
it.
she was screaming, my 5-year-old grandson got drunk, and it's your fault.
No, it ain't, woman. That is your fault, or the mother, whoever it is.
Public policy,
Yeah.
you accept every fucking.
Oh yeah, you take the return back, but it's not your fault.
My favorite, you know my buddy Kyle. We worked at Publix together, and he we have these stories of people returning. I remember this person brought in. They had bought a box of chicken, like the hot deli chicken, and they were returning it, and they put it on the counter, and we thought it was interesting how they put it on the counter because it seemed empty. No, it was empty. They ate every piece of chicken that was in there, and they said we're returning it because it was too salty. But our policy was to accept every return.
Free chicken.
So if you want free items,
If you want some free chicken,
go to Publix.
go to Publix, eat it, return the box, say it was too salty.
I remember also there was this woman who she bought a big birthday cake. I forget if it was for her husband, whatever. I don't know. She bought a birthday cake, and she was returning it because they found a strand of hair, and that cake had been made earlier in the day, and the entire cake was eaten except for one slice
That had the hair.
with a strand of hair just on top of it, and it was like bright blonde hair, which nobody who worked in our bakery at the time had blonde hair.
Yeah,
But the customer did.
of course.
And it was like a $50-something cake that we had to return.
That's ridiculous. Stupidity.
Or smart.
Well, yeah, stupidity on public.
If you want to steal.
Yeah,
Because that's stealing, right?
technically, yeah.
That, like, you
It's
won't get
baseline
arrested for that
it's
stealing. But
baseline
that's
stealing.
it's fucked up.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna use this product and then get my money back for it because I'm gonna complain about something, but I used it anyway. Like, you paid for what you used.
Right. Right. You got any other stories for us?
I do. I have one about this kid that got himself in some trouble. Pretended that he was in a wheelchair. Well, he was in a wheelchair, but pretended. Let me find where it says what it was. Oh, officials at airport sees cocaine stashed in a wheelchair.
They not think that they would check the wheelchair?
Yeah, I know. Like,
You ever been to an airport?
plenty.
They check everything.
Oh, they check everything. Yeah, especially. Well, it depends on where you're flying for how
Right.
how much they check and like how deep their TSA is. But yes, they do check everything. Federal authorities say a man has been arrested in Charlotte, North Carolina, after he was stopped in the city's airport with more than 23 pounds of cocaine concealed in the seat cushions of a motorized wheelchair.
Okay.
U.S. Customs and Border U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers encountered the traveler as he was arriving in Charlotte Douglas Airport from the Dominican Republic this week, according to a Friday's news release. His answers didn't match up. His physical portrayed handicapped did not match up, and that was a telltale sign that there was something suspicious going on, says Mike Prado, Homeland Security. The 4 packages containing cocaine were discovered within the seat cushions and had an estimated street value of $378,000,
Jesus.
according to the news release. The 22-year-old man was charged with trafficking in cocaine. Officials say that he was not a permanent U.S. resident. $378,000 worth of cocaine in an electric wheelchair cushion. Straight from the Dominican Republic through Charlotte, North Carolina. So he made it to Charlotte and got busted in Charlotte.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. To get through, well, I mean, he got out of the DR for one and on the plane, but getting through Charlotte, and they were just saying that, like, his stuff just didn't match up. Like, his credentials just weren't right. And, like, his wheelchair, whatever paperwork saying, you know, whatever they need for, like, traveling and stuff just didn't match up. And that's what got him caught. And then that's why they searched his stuff.
That's a lot of cocaine.
That's a lot of cocaine. What was it? 23 pounds?
Yeah, I think that's what you
said. Is
said.
that what I read?
No, that's...
23 pounds, 10 kilos, more than 10 kilos, 23 pounds of cocaine concealed in the seat cushions.
How many bricks is it?
That's a lot of coke.
I'm trying to imagine, like an electric wheelchair and how it was hidden. And
well, the electric wheelchairs usually have those, like, big captain's cushion seats,
right.
you know, and then they flip up, and that's where the batteries and stuff is, and the motor and whatnot. So, like, those are big, comfy seats. Like, if you take out a lot of cushion, you could fit a lot of...
That's true.
You know, some of them have the back cushion, too, because some of them are full seats. So
that's true.
It's a lot of cocaine.
I had something. I didn't even mean to bring this up on the podcast. I meant to just text it to you, and I forgot. But you know how you get, like, you get spam text from, like, politicians?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yes.
I got Gus something that's one of the politicians in the area. I get an email and a text, like, every 3 days.
So I got a spam text from a politician, and you and I have some differing political views, and but I think we might agree on how dumb this sounds.
Okay, what you got?
All right, so they sent a photo, like a press photo, and then the text. The press photo says, "America First Patriot." Okay, and then it says, "Veteran." Great, that's great. That's veteran. Thank you for your service. Conservative, terrorist hunter. What?
Vote for him.
Terrorist hunter?
Terrorist hunter. You gotta add the... That's
so,
funny.
The text says, "I'm a Republican running to be your state representative. I swore an oath to protect our country from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Thank you for your service. I appreciate that. I was proud to uphold that oath in my 26 years serving this country in the Air Force." Wonderful. 22 years with ICE. Fuck you.
Oh, jeez.
After talking about his 22 years with ICE, "I am running to continue my oath and fight against our enemies in Tallahassee. I am the terrorist hunter."
I am the terrorist hunter.
But that's after saying... He's referring to undocumented...
Like illegal immigrants being terrorists.
Yeah, illegal immigrants being terrorists.
I am the terrorist hunter.
It's fucked up. I texted back. I said, "Go fuck yourself."
That's funny.
I didn't get any text back.
No, I doubt it. That's a funny one, though.
But, like, who's running that campaign? Because even if you're a Republican...
The terrorist hunter. He told you who was running it.
even maybe I shouldn't tell the terrorist hunter to go fuck himself.
Maybe not.
It's just that, just from a marketing standpoint, like, even if you're a conservative, it just kind of just doesn't work.
It's not the best look, for sure.
Nah. Oh, you want to see him?
Ooh, let me see.
You want to see if he looks like a terrorist hunter? When you imagine a terrorist hunter, what do you see?
I want to see the picture. I don't want to make any accusations. I'm really good at that. It fits the profile.
Yeah. Well, all right. Terrorist hunter, not for me. You don't have my vote.
Do you, boo-boo?
Does he have your vote?
No.
Griffin, does he have your vote? The terrorist hunter?
It's a negative.
The name of Griffin's next album. So how you feel about some more Florida man story, guys.
Yeah, you say you got a couple. We got to get some guesses. He's you're what, 2? How many did you get out?
2 out of 4.
Did you get 2 out of 4 last time, Griffin?
Yes, sir.
And I was 0 for 4.
0 for 4. So let's see who takes the belt home today. Florida man. What?
You got a belt?
What?
You got to make a belt?
I'll make a belt.
Okay, make a belt. The Florida man belt.
All right, ready? Florida man charged for throwing what at police officers?
Feces.
Feces. Like the monkeys from Madagascar.
I'm thinking some kind of food. I'm gonna go with Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. He threw Taco Bell, you think?
Yes.
You can decide if we give this to Griffin because it was food.
No way.
It was food, but it wasn't Taco Bell.
That's funny. All right, what was it?
Do you give it to him?
Well, it depends on what it was.
All right. This is my favorite part. A Newport Richie man.
Oh.
That's
Local.
where we live.
Right here.
A Newport Richie man was arrested on felony charges Saturday after authorities said he threw a hot dog at an officer who was warning him of violating a city ordinance. Officers said Jason Stoll, age 47, of Newport Richie, ignored the warnings and continued to sell hot dogs in the roadway Saturday around 12 a.m. after his street closure permit ended.
Oh, so he was selling hot dogs and then they were telling him to stop because it was after selling permit hours.
Stoll was asked to put the hot dog down, but authorities said he continued to attempt to sell it. He then became extremely upset before he intentionally threw the hot dog at the officer. The officer was in full police uniform at the time of the incident. My question is this. Was the hot dog dressed? Like, did it have ketchup? Did it have the works?
Or did he just grab a wet weenie out of his bucket and sling it at the cop? Or did he have a full dressed
like,
onions?
Was it a chili dog?
Yeah, like, did he dress it up on purpose to throw it at him?
Was there some sauerkraut in it?
Wet weenie.
Imagine like he's talking to the officer just while
He's building it.
Yeah. He got the bun, he put the hot dog in there, he put some sauerkraut, whatever, you know, all the works, and then he just turns around and throws it at the cop's face.
Newport Richie, I wonder where at.
It had to be our stomping grounds.
Yeah, it has to be around here. It has to be one of the 3 or 4 hot dog stands that have been around Port Richie for the last 10 years.
Yeah. So he had permission until midnight.
Yeah, and he was just...
But these bars are open till 2.
Yeah. If you're making money, you ain't gonna close down.
No.
That's funny.
All right, story number 2.
I do not give that to Griffin. He did say I'll give him a half a point because at first he said food, but his guess was Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And if hot dog was on Taco Bell menu, I'd give it to him. But that's not a relation in the same kind of food.
Oh, that one.
If it was like Checkers, they got hot dogs. I'd have given it to you. Sonic, I don't know.
Check out Griffin's old song. Is a hot dog a sandwich or a hamburger sandwich? What is it?
Hot dog. Hot dog is a sandwich.
Hot dog is a sandwich.
Yes.
On to the next story. Florida man sets employer's future home on fire for what reason?
Employer's future home.
So his employer
at the time
having a home
got
built.
you. I mean, you want to go? It's Florida man story. Like, I mean, you could go basic, like he didn't pay him or he didn't pay, like screwed him over or something. But I don't know.
So he was screwed over.
He fired him.
Fired him.
I'm gonna say didn't give him his requested time off.
Ooh, watch, he's gonna get it.
That's a good one.
That's a good guess.
No, neither of you get it.
That's a good guess.
Neither of you got it.
Okay.
Florida man. Oh, hold on. I'm not going to read the headline because we got to build up. All right. A Florida man was arrested on Wednesday after allegedly being caught on camera setting his boss's future home on fire because spirits told him to.
Oof.
Yeah, we weren't guessing that one.
Yes.
Don Ha, age 54, was caught on multiple surveillance cameras approaching a home under construction in St. Petersburg, Florida. He was on his bicycle just before noon on May 3rd. He locked the bike to a stop sign before entering the home, trying to cover his face with his clothing, according to arrest documents obtained by WFLA. About 5 minutes later, Ha was taped running outside of the home, unlocking the bike and speeding away. Prospective buyers of the home identified Ha as one of their employees, according to documents. Police said that Ha admitted to starting the fire, but not because he was upset with his employer, but because spirits told him to. He was charged with arson in the second degree, and his bond was set at $10,000.
Oh. I was going to guess way higher than that.
You have to aim high after that Missouri story.
Yeah, absolutely. Dang.
So
Because spirits told him to.
Spirit. But just What spirits?
Yeah.
I just want to know.
The spirits.
Is it like a collective spirits?
Mm-hmm.
Or is, you know what I mean? Is it one individual spirit?
Yeah, is he messing around in his basement, like hearing messages and stuff?
You got a
Or is he
Ouija
just,
board?
Or did he just hear it in his head and he like go with it?
All right. The final one. I do have a bonus one if you guys want it, but that's kind of a Florida man story, but also kind of not.
Okay.
We'll get to it. All right. Florida man story number 3. Florida man was bitten by alligator after doing what? Casey?
I'm assuming he would like catch it and then he was trying to take a picture with it or something, or just do something stupid with it.
All right. Just catch it, take a picture. Griff?
Skinny dipping.
Skinny dipping. Okay. Well, you both are wrong. A man in southwest Florida is recovering after he was bitten in the leg by an alligator. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says the 7-foot gator bit a chunk out of a man's leg outside of a motel late Tuesday night. The 49-year-old victim says it was dark out and he mistook the gator for a dog on a leash. How?
Hey, 7-foot gator for a dog on a leash.
A witness says he ran outside and saw deputies surrounding the gator, and we had the sergeant. He jumped in on the middle of the back of the alligator, folded him up, and taped him into a ball.
What? Tape the gator into a ball.
And we had the sergeant. He jumped in the middle. And we had the sergeant. He jumped in the middle of the back of that gator, folded him up, and taped him up into a ball, said the witness.
Okay.
The victim was taken to the hospital. He's doing okay. Deputies believe the gator came from a drain near the motel.
It's a stupid man.
Stupid man.
Yeah.
How
do you confuse? Exactly. How do you confuse?
I get if it's maybe like a baby alligator.
It's dark. Yeah, you could hear a noise. Be like, oh look, what's in the bushes or what's that? But
the only
7-foot gator for a dog on a leash. Very specific on a leash. Ain't no dog on a leash. Who's holding the leash?
The only thing that I would mistake a 7-foot alligator for is a fucking dragon. That's it. I would not think it was a Rottweiler on a leash.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Idiot.
All right, you guys want that bonus one?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, so the bonus one, I'm just going to read it to you. No questions on this one. A Tennessee man was arrested at a North Florida gas station on Thursday after police said he was driving a stolen car. The news reported that Brett Lee Dixon, age 29, pulled into Buc-ee's while driving a green Jeep that was reported stolen out of Virginia. The passenger side window was broken and glass was littered over the floor of the car. Let's see. Dixon originally gave a fake name while being booked into the St. Johns County Jail, but a fingerprint scan revealed his real identity on top of the fact that his Tennessee driver's license was revoked. He was then charged with grand theft of a motor vehicle driving with a revoked license and giving false ID to law enforcement. Do you want to know? The story didn't explain it, but the headline does. How they were able to identify him once they got his fingerprints and all that.
How?
He has a very prominent, unique tattoo on his face.
Oh, okay.
He has Ricky Bobby tattooed across his forehead.
No, really?
Shake and bake.
That's funny.
You say shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby. That's funny. How do you get out of that?
How do you get out?
Like, how do you think like you're gonna get away with giving a fake name, especially when you have very distinct tattoos and like your fingerprints are in the system?
You know, there's a story there that we know of, but I'm not gonna put that on the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's like people do think that way.
Yeah, and they think they can get away with it, but as soon as it hits the system, they get it figured out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're gonna pay for.
But it's like
you're in the system already. You're gonna you can't just say, "Oh, I'm this person," and get away with it.
I guess maybe it's just like 30 minutes extra relief.
Yeah.
Like, is that all it is?
Oh, they don't know who I am. Ooh, I can not shit my pants right now.
Like some people like burn their fingerprints off.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, they do that shit. That's crazy. Griff, where we at? 30 minutes. I got a story about a lady from Florida. Some drugs.
Ooh, a Florida
woman.
Holy shit. Do you want us to guess? Or you already told us drugs?
Yes, I did. So we'll just speak about it. I'll read it because I can read.
Jesus.
Women brought baby and
I
stash
can
of,
read. All right, woman. That's what he did.
women brought baby and stash of drugs to Florida prison visit.
Ooh,
Is the title.
that's a very caring friend.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it was the mother or who she was to the child, but brought the baby with her.
Okay.
A 44-year-old Florida woman brought her infant grandchild. I'm an idiot. I apologize. Brought her infant grandchild.
Can I read stories from now on?
I just pre-read them more than once before I read them. A 44-year-old Florida woman brought her infant grandchild along with a stash of cocaine and heroin into a recent prison visit. Guards searching visitors at the DeSoto Correctional Institution on Sunday found nearly 100 grams, 3.5 ounces of drugs, including heroin and cocaine, during the jail's check-in process. Sheriff's officials said in a Facebook post. DeSoto County Sheriff deputies arrested the woman, then sent the K-9 Liberty out to do a free air sniff on the car. While conducting the search, found an additional 24 ounces of cocaine and heroin that were located alongside the baby's car seat in the back seat.
Can we keep drugs away from our children?
The baby was turned over to the Florida Department of Correctional Institution of Children and Families. The woman has been charged with trafficking in heroin and cocaine introduction of contraband into a correctional facility, child neglect, and possession of drug paraphernalia. So she brought in 100 grams of a mix of heroin and cocaine, trying to get them into whoever she was trying to see.
Doesn't
Thought
say.
she was just... No, it doesn't say. Thought she was just going to get them through the door past check-in. With the baby. I'm assuming using the baby. It doesn't say in here, but assuming using the baby or a car seat or the baby's clothing or a diaper bag or something like that.
Still doesn't make sense.
100 grams and then finding another 687 grams in the car.
Like, do you think that this was the woman's first time ever visiting somebody in jail? Like, if you had to guess.
I doubt it. Who's first time trying, you know?
So
I don't know.
I can't tell you how many times that I've gone and spoken in juvies or jails, prisons, how many times I've gone in to perform music. Like the search that you have to go through every time you're walking into a prison is almost more thorough than when you're going through security at an airport.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
I've been through it. I've been through the security line, and it's way more than it is.
Yeah.
Not always, but like some airports around the area are less and more. But no, absolutely, going through security to get into a jail or a prison is way more thorough, and they make sure, because it's that's their time. They're not letting shit in there.
So like me and you remember Nameless?
Yeah.
We had went to do a show at a juvenile detention center. We used to go to a specific juvie every other week, and we would bring. They didn't have any any setup or microphones or anything like that. So we would bring. Nameless would bring a boombox, and some microphones for us to perform that we would attach to the boombox. Every single time we went there, they would take apart the boombox.
Yeah, to make sure there's nothing in there. Like, you didn't slip a couple baggies in there, and a couple tabs of anything in there, pills or whatever. Because, I mean, they have compartments. It's a boombox. Yeah. Take the battery package off the back. It's probably the main thing they did.
I say that all to say, why do people think they can get away with things?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like things like that.
Hey, use a dang baby. You're a horrible grandmother.
Keep drugs away from your children.
Yeah, please.
If you're going to use drugs,
do your drugs. Keep it away from your kids. They don't need it.
Don't
they don't deserve it.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
But if you're going to, keep them away from your children. I remember when I was, I don't know, I was probably like 13 years old, and you remember where my grandmother used to live? She used to live actually down the road from here. And somebody about 5 or 6 houses down, we were over there at my grandmother's house, and all of a sudden, an ambulance goes rushing by. A bunch of cops go rushing by, and they stop at this house about six houses down. And it turns out that the man who lived in this house, he was getting arrested because his 11-month-old baby got into his heroin.
Oh my goodness!
And so the baby was being rushed to the hospital.
11-month-old baby, like, if he can walk, maybe some
probably
babies
crawling.
Crawling, but some babies can walk before they're 1. But like, how that's just neglect and stupidity.
Right.
And
Yeah.
heroin.
Heroin.
It's just fucking ridiculous. It's so unnecessary.
I just don't understand people. But that's also like, there was a story, and it actually, because I listen to a lot of talk radio, and it caused an argument, and I wouldn't imagine it would cause an argument between you and I. But this mother, and I can't remember where this was. I want to say it was Arizona. But this mother had to go to like Party City to get some supplies for a birthday party for her 6-year-old. And I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember the story, but it was like for her older child.
Yeah.
And she had brought her infant with her.
Yeah.
Left the infant in the car while she went into Party City.
Mm-hmm.
Got back to wherever the party was going to be. Left her infant in the car.
Again, because she forgot she brought him with it.
For 7 hours.
Jesus Christ.
The infant died.
Yeah, of course.
And the woman...
got arrested for...
And for the TikTok people, it might have been the father who did this.
Yeah.
Where I'm this just came to mind. I'm paraphrasing. Please don't annihilate us in the comments. But either way, a parent left their child, their baby, in the car for 6-7 hours.
Yep.
The baby passed away, and then of course the parent was finally charged, and I can't remember how long it was.
Yeah.
But it was like I want to say it was probably manslaughter.
Mm-hmm.
But the argument that was on the radio, the co-host was saying, "Listen, it's terrible. Of course, it's terrible." But they forgot.
Come on, man. It's a living being.
But that shows, if you forget your child, it shows where your priorities are.
Yeah.
You can, like, when you have a child, that child is your priority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you cannot forget that you have a child in your car.
The homie's just saying, "Oh, they forgot." Like, yeah, they forgot. It sucks, but they forgot.
Yeah.
So it's okay. You an idiot.
It's not okay. It's not okay. Spike on the mic.
Yeah, Spike.
Spike on the mic.
Spike on the mic. His name's Spike.
Well, not that's his.
What's his real name? Mike.
I don't know.
Mike on the mic.
I don't know the guy. But all right, let's not end on a note like that.
No.
I have a new song out.
Do you?
Well, by the time this comes out, that will
okay.
be. Yeah.
Listen to it.
It's called Celebration.
Come on. How's it? Oh, you showed it to me. I thought you already released it.
What?
I thought you already released it.
Releasing it?
Yeah.
It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You just showed it to me a few times, so I already feel
4th
like
of
it's
July.
out. Got you.
Comes out 4th of July.
Check it out.
Celebration by LJ Jones featuring...
Casey Pryor.
No, absolutely not. Featuring battle rap phenom Loso. Greatest rapper of all time, Young One Jonah.
It's a good song. Check it out.
And the Guinness World Record holder for longest freestyle ever, Isaac Knox.
Good for him.
25 hours.
It's too much.
That's too much. It was him, Sicily, KJ52, and
KJ52, man. I miss KJ52. I used to listen to him all the way back, like middle school, man.
It was a team freestyle, and that's still like 4 people, 25 hours.
Yeah,
that's impressive.
That's a lot, man.
Salute, Isaac. You'll be on the podcast. Casey and I are gonna throw some words at him, and you have to come up with words like conscience.
I can't do that.
Spell it.
Coscience.
It's not co-science. Spell it.
Is there a G?
Ugh.
That's it for this week, guys. We'll talk to you.
We'll start next week with him actually spelling it.
Deuces.
Peace.